One West is who raised son, that's where I came from. That is my A1s. I'm talking day one. Rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son. Look, you can hate, son. You cannot take, son. I've been in every hood out of my state, son. Out in these streets, I'm steady blazing. Looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason. I am the one. This is the Matrix. Going so hard that they think I'm an agent. Going so hard that they said I'm a Mason. These are the facts, though. I'm just amazing. There is no other way that I can stay them. I earn my spot, they'll never be vacant. These niggas lazy. They got complacent. They want to love all these fucking Caucasians. How the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's thumbing up the rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Nigga, it wasn't. Know that I do this for dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunted. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wait, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the campaign, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man that showed me the right path, now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fireman. In the circle of life, how could I tire, man? I was undesired, had no one, and then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these Christians, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazai. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Used to be ashamed, and even before I
still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wait, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
All right, go ahead, sir.
I will sign Christ. So let's get it going. So run a little behind schedule, but we're back at it. You know, it's another Tuesday. Please know Sly, y'all. Just in case you don't know, I represent the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Junior Hanna. Repping his troops since 1969, and we're going to continue to rep it until our King Yahweh Shah returns. It's Tuesday Brotherhood class. Absolute honor to be here amongst the brothers and sisters just tuning in. You know, a lot going on out here in this wicked, disgusting, filthy society that we live in. We got a lot going on. You know, it's PDF season. You know, got a lot of deviants out here touching on kids early now. You know, it's that season now where your kids get to go and sit on some man's lap and make a wish and all of this other stuff and see if you've been naughty and nice, and hopefully it'll make his bells jingle. You know, it's that time now, you know, so a lot of sick things going on out here in this world. And we all know, everybody knows that the oppressor is the absolute disgusting, vile beast on the face of the earth. We know that the oppressor is like a rabid animal, you know, foaming out the mouth, sick, and trying his best to bite and spread his disease as much and as fast as possible. And unfortunately for my brothers and sisters of the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we've been struck with this disgusting, filthy disease that this oppressor passes on. You know, and some of the symptoms of being too close to this beast and catching what this contagious disease that they spread around. You know, a lot of characteristics that come with it, such as lying, jealousy, envy, lust, lying, stealing, sexual deviancy. A lot of these things, unfortunately, we've inherited it and we've taken on in our community. You know what I'm saying? And within our spirit, there's a demon that's floating around that is touching our children and touching the adults and so-called elders of the community, and it is the disease of being ungodly. You understand? Being you know, just involved so much with wickedness and being so involved with it that it seems to be a tradition to be wicked and disgusting and just vile. And these characteristics, these feelings, these emotions, these actions only come from being too close to this beast. You understand? Not knowing that this beast characteristics were absolutely contagious. And we've been diagnosed with it. We've been diagnosed with the wickedness of this oppressor and this society. You understand? And this is not nothing new. These type of things been going on since biblical times. You understand? That's why the scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. These actions, these feelings, these thoughts, these emotions have been going on for thousands of years, and they go on today. Everybody talks about Puff Daddy and all these other sexual deviants, and you know, the biggest one is Epstein, who's an oppressor who took his life, or whatever the case may be. These all these sexual things, and I mean, there's just so much, you know, that's going on out here, and not just stuff that's on TV. There's some things that do not make TV. You understand? There's people out there, brothers and sisters out there, fighting demons in the dark, fighting demons silently, dealing with being molested, dealing with being violated, abused, physically, verbally, emotionally. There's a lot of things that's going on out here that do not make the news. You understand? There's a lot of things that do make the news, and we don't get to the root of the problem. You understand? Because there's the root of a problem. We need to get to it as a community, as a people, as a nation. We have to get to the root of these problems, and we have to cut that root out. We have to cut the cancer out. We can't just let it spread. We can't ignore it, and we can't accept it. You understand? And if we do accept it, we can't like it. Because sometimes you have to accept things that you don't like, but that doesn't mean you have to love it or like it or deal with it. You can accept that it's an issue and deal with the issue. And being around this oppressor, living and dwelling in this society is an absolute problem. And we have to get to the core of this problem. I was always told you never trouble until trouble troubles you.
That's right.
You understand? And we are in trouble. Why? Because there's a wild, rabid beast that's running around and it's spreading its disease around rapid fire. No remorse. So with that being said, I want to go into, I like going into factual events, you know what I'm saying, in the scriptures, and go over these events and kind of break them down and see what some rights and wrongs and things that are taking place and related to today's times and what's going on. You understand? And let's be clear, today is a brotherhood class, but everybody knows that sisterhood is synonymous with brotherhood. You understand? The same way brothers gotta stick together and have each other's back and go to war for our people is the same way our sisters have to do the same thing. You understand? I'm not saying sisters gotta go to war and pick up weapons and go out and fight and everything. And I'm not saying that they can't protect themselves. But what I'm saying is there's positions in this war, but we need to play our positions and fight this war, fight it together, because there is a war going on outside. You understand? And it's something that cannot be avoided. It's something that cannot be avoided at all. So we're gonna go over. We're gonna go into the book of Susanna. Some of you, I'm sure, are very familiar with the sister Susanna, very strong black sister. You know what I'm saying? A great example for sisters to follow behind, and a good example for brothers to look at how her husband raised her up. You know what I'm saying? And then how how her father and everything raised up. And this is just a good example for brothers and sisters, a good example for the neighborhood, good example for young sisters, you know, coming up in this disgusting society. You know, you understand? This is just a great example of how our sisters are strong, but unfortunately they're suffering from this disease as well. You know what I'm saying? Called the oppressor, just for terms, you know, lack of better terms. You know, suffering from the disease of this beast that we live around. You know, so I want to go into this book. I want to break down a few things that took place with the sister Susanna and people around her, and how she had to hold her integrity and deal with different things, you know, that she was being attacked with. For those who are familiar with it, we're going to go over it again. You know, you got any questions, comments, anything, go ahead and feel free to leave them. That's perfectly fine. We're going to go into it, break it down a little bit, and let's take it from the top. But when you get to the book of Susanna, let's start with verse 1. We're going to slow walk this for you know, for the brothers and sisters out there that's tuned in. You know, if you got time, please like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, it's free to do. So go ahead and get busy on that, and let's see if we can take over the earth.
All right.
All right, brother. Go ahead and drop it on whenever you get a chance.
All right. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 1.
Right.
There dwelt a man in Babylon called Joachim. Verse 2. And he took a wife whose name was Susanna.
Now, we're going to slow walk it. Now, let's talk about right now. Initially, it starts off talking about a brother named Joachim who took a wife, you know what I'm saying, Susanna. And we're going to see how he raised her up and things of that nature. So we're going to start off slow. Go ahead.
The daughter of Chelseas, a very fair woman.
Fair woman meaning she was good to look at. You know what I'm saying? She was beautiful, just like every single sister of the 12 tribes of Israel. Every so-called Black, Latino, Native American woman is beautiful inside and out. So she was a fair woman. Go ahead.
And one that feared the Lord.
And she feared the Lord. That's more beautiful than anything in the world right there. That she had a very high respect and held a high regard for the Most High God. You can't beat that. You understand what a woman? I'm saying a woman can have a nice shape and pretty face and so forth and so on. But to fear the Lord is the most beautiful thing that she can possess. All right, and she possessed those things, and she happened to be fair, which is a good thing. So it sounds like the brother got a good wife so far. You know what I'm saying? So far, so good. Go ahead.
Khan. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 3. Her parents also was righteous.
Her parents were righteous, which is a beautiful thing as well. You know what I'm saying? This is very simple. All right. A husband got a good wife, righteous parents. She's fair to look at. She fears the Lord. More importantly, she got righteous parents, which obviously they raised her up the right way, raised her to be a wife. You understand what I'm saying? This is so far so good. This is pretty much talking about how we should be raising our children anyway, how we should be carrying ourselves anyway. You understand what I'm saying? This is basic right now. This is very basic. It doesn't seem basic since this oppressor has got into our household, split parents up. This parent's over here. This one might be on drugs. This one might be in prison. This one might be doing this, that, and the other. The daughter's raised up something different. The uncle's below. You know, it's always a problem or issue right now with the black family. But this seems to be right now a traditional black family. You understand? We're not known for having disruptive, crazy families. We have evolved into that due to the ways of this society and this oppressive. But we are looking at traditional black family. Brother, you want to say something?
Oh, no, go ahead, sir.
All right, no sweat. So we start no slow. Go ahead.
And taught their daughter according to the law of Moses.
You understand? So they raised the child to keep these laws. You understand? She wouldn't be celebrating no Christmas nowadays. You know, ain't no Thanksgiving that just passed. Ain't no Halloween that just passed. None of this garbage that we teaching our children now to love and to like. You know, teaching our children to be liars and accept anything. You know, this is what we're facing in today's society due to the wickedness of this oppressor and how we caught their disease and now have the symptoms. You know, so we caught their wickedness, we caught their ungodliness. You understand? This sister, this family we're talking about right now, did not deal with this garbage we're dealing with right now. And if they did have to deal with this outside, they stuck to their guns and raised their child the right way, the way that we were taught and raised to be. You understand? This is traditional black family. This is traditional heritage of the so-called Black, Latino, Native American. You understand? This is our way. Not the stuff this garbage we see on television. Not the reality shows and not Hot Girl. What is it? So I don't even know if that's still a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's still a thing. All the way we are raised now, that seems to be traditional and fine and all of that. That's not our culture. That's heathenistic culture. We're reading black culture right now. You want to say something?
Oh, come. And it said and taught her daughter according to the law of Moses. There's no birthdays.
Right.
There's no birthdays. You know what I mean? There's no Christmas. The birthday of Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
So this is her parents is teaching her according to the law of God.
Absolutely.
According to the law of her forefathers, who is Moses.
Absolutely.
Who is Moses? Who, you know what I'm saying? Who God talked to. Tell you you're not allowed to worship yourself.
Yep, absolutely.
You're not allowed to worship the heathens that's on your border.
Right.
You're not allowed to have a covenant along, you know what I'm saying, along these other nations who celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? This is well said. You understand? Well, absolutely well said and very true. You know what I'm saying? That this is something, like I said, this is something, as you point out, these wicked holidays and all of this. This is not how we raised our children. That's not our heritage. That's not. We raise our children to follow the laws of the Most High God. You understand? That's how we raise our children. It's just train up a child in the way they should go, correct, in the scriptures? That's how it is. And then we trained up our children in the way they should go, which is towards the Lord. You understand? Her being raised the right way, her number one quality, her best quality was what? That she feared God. You understand? That she feared God. And her fearing God made her a good daughter and made her a good wife. Not a booty, not a breast, not her lips, not nothing, not how she can do a backflip and tricks and all of that other stuff in the bedroom. None of that. She feared God. That was her number one attribute. How did she get it? She was raised right by her parents. This is our tradition. You understand? Let's keep going, brother. Let's take this off the screen so I can see. But you can see it down there, right?
Oh yeah. This is us. This is us right here.
Yeah, you can take that off. But you can read on your screen, right? Or you need that up there.
Oh no. I have to pull this up so I can read this right here.
But I'm saying that that screen, could you You can go back to the screen where you can you can see me and you can still read it off of there.
Not StreamYard. Hold on. Let me blow it up.
No, that's fine. That's fine if you can. But go ahead. You can just read. That's perfectly fine. Whatever
Let
you
me
got to
just
do.
blow it up a couple hairs.
Don't worry about it. You can read. You read along.
Just lock it. Let me just blow it up a couple hairs. So
As long as you can
go
see.
to the StreamYard. Yeah. This is what you want, right?
No. I want this right here. You can put it back down to normal size.
Oh no.
You can put it back to the normal size. That's fine with that.
All right. Yeah. This is really all right.
No, what I'm saying is you can make that print smaller unless you need it.
Oh yeah, I needed that. Yeah.
All right, now
Yeah, if you
you can go back to the screen.
It's
right there, and you can still read on your screen.
Oh
right?
yeah, because I blew it up. Yeah,
that's
because I blew it up. Yes.
Okay.
Come. You know what I'm saying? We got Susanna, chapter 1, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Now Joachim was a great rich man.
Now this is her husband. He was a great rich man. Go ahead.
And had a fair garden joining unto his house.
You understand? He had a nice garden and everything. This brother, they're painting a picture of this brother being a good man. Obviously, he knows how to make wise choices because he picked a good wife. You understand? So far, so good. This sounds better than the Huxtables. You understand? Go ahead, keep going.
And to him resort the Jews.
Go ahead.
Because he was more honorable than all others.
You understand? He's an honorable man. You understand? He keeps his word. You understand? He don't backstab his brothers. He don't steal from his brothers. He's keeping the laws of the Most High God. This is an honorable man, a man you want on your team. You understand? A man that you are proud to call your brother. You understand? This is an honorable man. Once again, these are the characteristics of our heritage and of our people. Raising good women, raising good daughters, raising good wives, and being honorable men. Not gang banging, not selling drugs, not so-called pimping, not so-called loving and suppressing and bowing down and kissing his feet and living life on your knees and begging for crumbs, fighting over crumbs. You get 6 more crumbs than another black man. Now you're bragging about something you got. You understand what I'm saying? Not running trains on girls, brothers not getting pegged and all this other extra weird stuff that's going on out here. Weird stuff that's going on out here that seems to be common and cool. But this is not our heritage. Honorable men and God-fearing women. You understand? Keep reading, brother.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 5. The same year was appointed 2 of the ancient of the people to judge such
Read it again, nice and clear.
Oh, come.
No sweat.
Susanna, chapter 1, verse 5. The same year was appointed 2 of the ancients of the people to be judged.
Now, what's saying is 2 of the ancients, 2 elders were appointed to be judges. You understand what I'm saying? Being a judge is a very high seat. Even in today's disgusting, filthy society, it's a high seat to be a judge. Now, particularly here, these judges are trusted people. They make decisions. You understand? Their word is trusted. If they say it, people believe it. They don't second guess it, not even once. You understand? They don't second guess it. They got clout. They got power. Their words mean something. All right? Let's keep going.
Come. Such as the Lord spake of, that wickedness came from Babylon, from ancient judges, who seem to govern the people.
All right. So as I just said, these are people that are trusted people. You understand? They govern the people. You know what I'm saying? Which means they pretty much have some control, some status.
That's right.
Just like your councilman or your senator or your congressman or whatever the case may be. They hold some clout. You understand? Let's keep going, brother.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 6. These kept much at Joachim house, and all that had any suit in law came unto them.
Now, this man's being a guest, you know what I'm saying? He's allowing guests into his house, you understand? He's allowing these so-called prestigious people into his house.
That's right.
He's being a good host. You understand? Keep going.
Come.
You can just say verse 7.
Verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Now, when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went unto her husband, garden to walk.
Now, we're going to slow walk this. I want you to imagine this in your mind. Get a picture in your mind. All right? Susanna, she's walking around on her property, in her garden, minding her damn business. You understand? In her husband's garden, minding her damn business. She's every right to be there. She can do what she wants. It's hers. All right? Let's keep going.
Come.
Nice and smooth.
Come.
Nice and smooth, all right?
Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And the two elders saw her going in every day.
Now the two elders, these two judges, saw her going in that garden. Mind you, these two judges, these prestigious men who are trusted. You understand? These prestigious men, just like your Christian pastor, just like your imam, just like your Reverend Al Sharptons or your Jesse Jacksons or whoever else you might hold that in a prestigious level where you trust them. You understand? You trust them so much that allow them to come into your home. To come into your home around your woman. You're being a gracious host. And these two men, they see the man who's allowing them to stay in the house, see his wife walking in the garden. Let's keep going.
And walking, so that their lust.
Their what?
Their lust.
Their what?
Their lust.
Their lust. They see her walk in the garden. They see this fair woman walk in the garden. They see this honorable man's wife walking in the garden. And they didn't say, oh, what, is the sister all right? Everything's all right? They said their lust. What about their lust? Was what?
Was inflamed.
It was inflamed. Anybody got arthritis? Or inflammation in their heels, anything? How it gets inflamed, it starts to hurt and get sore. It comes to a head. Their lust boiled over like a volcano. I mean, it just got inflamed. You understand? That's a hell of a lust. You know what else? When you get lustful, you know what gets inflamed? A man's broad gets inflamed when lust settles in. You understand? These freaky perverts were looking at this man's wife, the man that allowed them into his house. The man who's being a host, being an honorable man, as the scripture said. You understand? And they got the audacity to be looking at another man's wife, and their lust gets inflamed. You see, that's something the oppressor does. That's something the oppressor pushes and promotes. That's why they allow the music to go out. You should let me love you. If your man can't do it, I can do it, and all this other garbage that's out there.
Right.
See, the oppressor allows stuff like that to get pushed. And he allows our people to push it. You know why? Because he knows that's not our culture. That's not what we do. Unless there's some type of influence, some wicked, disgusting influence that allows one of our brothers to be so disgusted. You understand? Because this is absolutely disgusting. It's not brotherly. Damn sure ain't sisterly. That's supposed to be your sister. You notice another man's wife. You understand? And these type of attitudes is what's going on. Puppy fell for it. And I'm sure there's a slew of other celebrities, but damn the celebrities. the brother that's around the corner, down the street, and across town is doing the same damn thing. You understand? And we know the oppressor is the devil. So right now, I want to talk to my brothers and sisters out there that are the 12 tribes of Israel that should know better, but don't do better. You understand? To lust over another man's wife is disgusting. And when I say over another man's wife, if you know that that woman is having sex with that man and they are together, and which they should be because sex is marriage, you are not even supposed to. There's no glancing at her, no conversation, is nothing. You know why? Because your lust to get inflamed, and you're gonna be counted as a filthy, disgusting, dirty bastard. Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
It's lucky you dropping it so one hard body one west. So that their lust was inflamed towards her. You know what we saying in the hood? Oh, his arm wasn't strong enough.
Right.
His arm wasn't strong. That's that man's wife.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, hold on. It's not my fault that she want to get with me.
Right.
Why don't you just walk away? Yeah, she coming on to you, but why don't you be an honorable man and just walk away?
Right. Absolutely. You understand? They can't.
Yeah.
Their lust was inflamed. They can't walk away. It's like they're excited. They can't walk off. You know what I'm saying? Because the privy parts are probably inflamed. You can't walk off. Yeah, not at this point.
So you let me know that you're a weak man.
Absolutely.
And you want to destroy this man's family.
Absolutely.
Because you talk so much about I love them hoes.
Now.
But you love in the house.
Yes, exactly. But it's a whole other thing too, because what you're saying is absolutely correct. There's a whole other thing to it. If you look at another man's wife, right, and your lust gets inflamed, not only are you lusting for another man's wife, you jealous of that man.
That's right.
You jealous. You want what that man got. And you want to go inside of that same woman he went inside. Now you got a whole nother sexual deviant side to it. Now you want to crawl up behind another man.
Crawl.
You understand? Then this is a whole slew of nastiness that's going on with these two prestigious men in the community. With these two prestigious leaders of fake Israelite groups. With these two prestigious men of churches and mosques and everything else. These blackity blacks, the new now, and all whatever else out there. Crown Royal, whatever. You know, so whatever's out there. These two men of prestige have a sexual deviant thing going on with them. They're jealous of their own brother, and they're lusting over a married woman, over a sister, which means they have absolutely no respect for her at all. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to bust that screen back whenever you can.
Oh yeah, no. This is they don't see this. They see.
I know. I just want to see. Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, that's what I see. But it's just cool. It don't really matter. But I want you to go ahead and drop it.
Yeah, because I got to keep on scrolling down.
Okay, got you. Go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead. Do your thing. What were you going to say? No.
I was going to say that and you know what I mean. And I had to call it for what it is. I think enough time went by. DMX did it.
Yeah.
DMX did it. Not only he did it with somebody who was young.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, no celebrity.
Nobody want to call it. It's lucky. Nobody want to say it in Yonkers. Sometimes we got to call it for what it is. We got to call it for what it is. Hold on. You had a 13-year-old hanging with you, DMX? Yeah. Messing with 25-year-old women? A 13-year-old. And you took that man's woman? How old was that little boy? He was a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Why nobody is saying anything?
I mean, listen.
Nobody want to say anything.
All the celebrities.
I call it for what it is.
All the celebrities are, they get bit with the lust bug. Money and drugs plays a big part. But I'm talking to the brother that's next door. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
The one that's not on TV at all. The average guy that works in the mailroom. The one going to stock in the groceries. The one who's be a nurse and a nurse at a man nurse or at the hospital. The average person, you know what I'm saying, that's out there that we may know, that you know, that you see on a daily basis, going to and fro to work and wherever you go. Somebody. I'm talking about that person on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities, they got their thing going on. They all. There's not too many of them that walk down this righteous path. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But within the depths of our society, you know what I'm saying? When I say something about the so-called Black, Latino, Native American, there's something that's brewing inside of us to where this type of activity is normal.
That's right.
And it's not normal.
Right.
You understand? To lust for another man's wife like that is not normal. To disrespect that man that allows you to come into his house is not normal. It's not normal activity.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Society is trying to make this normal. It's not normal. It ain't, well, it'll be like that sometimes. Call for them to the game. Now, damn that. You know what I'm saying? This is wicked, disgusting, ungodly, and it's not of our heritage. You understand? Let's keep reading, brother. Then we have verse 9.
Come.
Uh-huh.
So that their lust was inflamed towards her.
Uh-huh.
Verse 9.
Uh-huh.
And they're perverted their own mind.
So they started to get thoughts, you know what I'm saying, about how they can smack it up, flip it, and rub it down. That might be a little old term for anybody that's younger watching. But they having sexual thoughts and perverted their own mind, think about what they can do to her, what position they can throw in real quick, see if she can hang from the ceiling fan and all this other garbage. You know what I'm saying? They started to pervert their own mind. Go ahead.
And turn away their eyes.
Go ahead.
That they might not look unto heaven, nor remember just judgment.
Yeah, so that means the morals and everything went out the window. You know what I'm saying? They're not even looking. They're not saying, "Whoa, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing that."
Let me check myself.
I'm a prestigious guest in this man's house. Let me not do all that. Went out the window. You know what I'm saying? We call it a case of the ethics. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The ethics kicked in, and damn that. You know what I'm saying? That all kicked in. So they're fixated. Let's keep reading. Just for time's sake.
Verse 10. And albeit they both were wounded with her.
Wounded.
Wounded with her love.
I mean, don't that sound so passionate? Cupid struck them with an arrow. You know, they were wounded with her love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is sick. You understand? They didn't have a conversation with her or nothing. Not saying they should. But the fact that I'm gonna drill it into the heads of the brothers and sisters that's paying attention or listening or watching. Guest in a man's house, lusting for his wife, so inflamed lust, turned away and threw away all morals, integrity, and dignity, threw all that out the window. Perverted their minds with thoughts of, I'm sure some sexual, filthy disgusting. I'm sure it couldn't have been, they perverted their mind with, they think they should sit down and eat milk and cookies with her. I'm sure it was something disgusting and nasty that perverted their mind. You understand what I'm saying? And now they're just wounded by her love. I mean, that means that's it. It's so lustful that it hurt. A wound hurts. Mm-hmm. A wound needs to be healed. You can't put a Band-Aid on a wound. You got to go in there and take whatever's in there, got to take it out, stitch it up, and take care of this wound. Go ahead.
Oh, Salaki said no. They were talking about the wound like, can you please beat me with that lust? It hurts so good. Yeah, that's one of those those people who love pain.
Yeah.
That's that's Can you crush your heels in my stomach?
You get the hot candle wax. No,
even though it's bad. Yeah, and this is the people right here.
Not knocking any of y'all that like all of that. You know what I'm saying? Do you?
I'm knocking them.
The veterans undefiled. Go Go to put them high heels on and step on his neck. That's it.
Not at this moment, because people like to get paid. And they think their pain is
They
good.
might like that. Go ahead and get that torch and let the wax and all that shit drip on his ears and whatever. Do your thing. But not with somebody else's wife. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, do your thing. Man. But not with somebody else's wife. That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's filthy. To even have that thought is absolutely disgusting. This is just one piece of nastiness that we're talking about. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get some more until we got some ways to go. Now let's try to breeze on through it.
Yet thirst, not one saw, another his greed.
Now these are two men looking, and they both listen, but they're not having a conversation and saying, "Damn, look at her." They're not doing that. They just having a conversation, doing that peeking thing. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So I just, yeah. No. So they not saying how they both feel at the same time. Yeah, they're not discussing it. Because they prestigious men. So which means since they in this position, which means they're just good liars. You understand? And they don't even want to say, they don't want to admit to the other one, because the other one's gonna think, well, he gonna think I'm prestigious. I ain't gonna say it to him. When they both nasty, when they both wicked. If this don't sound like some Christian pastors, I just don't know what else to do. They don't want to say, they don't want to compare their nastiness quite yet. We gotta wait, see how nasty it is. Let me see. You gotta give me a clue that you nasty. I could be like, yo, I thought the same thing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Being ungodly is something. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh, it's like it is two brothers. Not one brother said, "Yo, I think we gotta stop thinking like this." Not even one brother to say that. Not even one brother to be like, "Yo, we gotta check ourselves because we're going off."
Or no one said this. Hey, yo, that's the brother's wife, right?
That's the brother's wife.
Yo, let's go over here. I don't even want her to think we're looking at her. Let's go over here.
Let's get it hot.
Yeah, let's go over here and talk. You know, I don't even want her to think we over here behind this tree looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over here. You know what I'm saying? So I want just to be clear and be good. I'm gonna go over here. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't even say that. They both in flames at the moment. So yeah. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me this don't go on right now. This is in your church, just by the way, just in case y'all watching. This is going on in your church. You understand? The pastor told to the deacon, and they both nasty, but they don't want to say they're nasty. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Not quite yet. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait. I need a nasty sign first, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this nigga's nasty too. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going real quick.
I need a teammate. I need a teammate with this.
Yeah.
Somebody reinforce what I'm thinking about.
Right.
I'm not the only person.
Matter of fact, here goes number 11. Read that for the people, please. Read that.
Susanna, chapter 1, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
For they were ashamed.
Hold on. They ain't said what?
For they were ashamed.
They were ashamed. Go ahead.
To declare their lust.
They ain't want to tell each other yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both nasty, but the niggas don't want to let the other nigga know that I'm nasty. You know what I'm saying? But they both nasty. Go ahead.
That they desired to have to do with her.
They didn't want to say. I want to hit that. I don't say nothing. I can't say nothing. Not yet. This is crazy. This is sexual deviancy, jealousy, lustful. I mean, this is just a big melting pot of sin and disgust and nastiness that the oppressor has made actions like this common today in our culture. You understand? And that's not how it should be. You understand? That's not how it should be. Not in our culture. That's not what it is. You understand? Let's keep reading, see what we got going on.
Come.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-huh.
Their lust, that they desire to have to do with her.
Right, they ain't trying to admit that they both want to freak off. Go ahead.
Verse 12, yet they watch diligently.
Go ahead.
from day to day to see
So
her.
this wasn't just one day. This was day to day. This is ongoing. So that means they seen her, they was lusted for her, thinking nasty thoughts about her, went back to wherever they split up and went back to their rooms or whatever it was, and they had to be thinking about her day to day. They was holding this lust for this man's wife, for their brother's wife. You understand? You know what I'm saying? They was holding this lust for this brother's wife in this man's house. You understand? Sitting back in their rooms, thinking on some old nasty thoughts about this woman. You understand what I'm saying? Two freaks. Let's keep going. Let's see what else they got.
Come, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And the one said to the other,
Uh-huh.
let us now go home.
Uh-huh.
For it dinner time.
For it is dinner time. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, brother. Look, good to see you, brother. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm go home and eat, man. I'll talk to you later. All right. So they're gonna go on about their business to go to dinner time. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's see what they was gonna go eat.
Verse 14.
Uh-huh.
So when they were gone out, they parted the one from the other.
Uh-huh.
And turning back again, they came to the same place.
Now they both said, all right, man, see you tomorrow. They dip off. Sorry, that's New York term. They go their separate ways.
Disgusting bastards.
And I guess when they got farther enough where they didn't see each other no more, they decided to, as we say here, bust a Yui and come on back to the same spot. You understand? So they can go ahead and keep looking at this system. Let's keep reading. I think what time we got here? Oh, we got a little bit of time. Go ahead. Let's see what.
And after that, they had asked one another to call to cause.
They asked one another the cause. So what you doing back here? So you got, I think I dropped my keys. I think I have my keys. What you doing back here? Now they ask each other, what you doing back here? Don't forget, they're not letting each other know that they're two freaks. They're not letting each other know. They gotta keep it going. They gotta keep it going. No, this shows you how they being sneaky with the brother, sneaky with the sister, and being sneaky with each other.
They don't want to know.
I mean, these some nasty niggas. You understand? They sitting there talking and vibing and all of that, and don't want to let this brother know what's on his mind, and he don't want to let that brother know what's on his mind. They don't want. These people are sick. You understand? Go ahead, keep going.
They acknowledge their lust.
They said, I ain't gonna lie. I'm here looking at Suzanne. You know what I'm saying? I see over there picking some grapes and all that. Kind of turned me in. Now they acknowledge the lust they got for this woman. Now keep this in mind, y'all. Now they both know that they want to have sex with this brother's wife. The brother that they're jealous of. The sister that they're lusting over. You know what I'm saying? The sexual deviancy that's behind this and the lying spirit that's behind all of this. Now they coming together as a team. Keep going.
Then appointed they a time both together.
Wait, they appointed a time. You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna get together and what?
Together when they might find her alone.
Now they tag teaming that. Now they're saying, look, let's come back another time. We can find her by herself. We can find her alone. Me and you. We're gonna come back. You understand? Now they playing it together.
I got some money. I got money to give her.
Yeah. They gonna now
prestige.
Now they gonna lust. Now these two inflamed men.
Plot.
They inflamed. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it together. You understand? Now let's take it to a certain term. We're gonna use certain terminology now.
Absolutely.
But now these two men are saying, yo, let's see if we can hit me and you. You understand? Now they in a tag teaming and running trains and things now. You understand? This is just sexual deviancy. This is what you want to call. They wanted a freak off. They wanted to have a freak off in a man's house that they were allowed to be guested. To an honorable man that they were jealous of, with a woman a married woman they were lusting after. You understand? Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, that's that joke. That's that perverted joke. Let me do all the things that your man cannot do.
Yeah.
And amongst, because it's if I may, sir, it's such excited. Let me see how I could get away with it in this man's house that we just finished drinking some good wine together.
Yeah, absolutely.
That he gave me some good food together.
Right.
That we just celebrate the Day of Atonement together in his beautiful vineyard.
Right.
With his wife.
Absolutely.
This is how they get down.
Yeah.
Such disgusting.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, brother. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely nasty. You understand? Absolutely nasty. But guess what? This is the type of behavior that's going on now, and this is not uncommon.
Oh no, it's not.
Now, Epstein's, that's their life. They can do that. In our culture, that's not how that goes.
That's right.
We don't do freaky, nasty, backstabbing, lying, deceiving, lustful, sexual-driven, perverted things like this. This is not our culture. This is not how we live. To make it, to accept it is unacceptable. You understand? It's unacceptable. And we already know who the beast is. We already know they got rabies and they sick and messed up. We know that. But for you to play with that beast and contract that disease that they got and then bring it back in our neighborhood, we got to talk to you about that now. Now I got to talk to my brother. Now I got to talk to my brother. You heard who the devil was. What are you playing over there for? Now you're going to bring it over here? Oh, no. See, we in the business of cutting cancer out. We in that business, cutting cancer out. We can't let that spread. We got babies and things to raise here. We have righteous parents that are raising up honorable men.
That's right.
God-fearing.
That's right.
We have to cut the cancer out now. And if you're a black man, Latino man, woman, or child that's involved with such activity like this, we cutting cancer out now. And you are the cancer. You understand? Keep going, brother.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 15.
Right on.
And it fell out as they watched a fit time.
A perfect time. This is it right now. Go ahead.
She went in as before with 2 maids only.
Now she went into her quarters. She got 2 maids with her. You understand? They're maids. Why? Because her honorable husband is paying them to be maids. Not slaves, maids. You understand? Help. That's what they're going to do.
And she was desirous to wash herself in the garden.
Go ahead.
For it was hot.
Now she's going into the garden to wash herself. You understand? If it's hot, obviously she's going into some cool water. So she's not going outside in the heat to jump into the damn jacuzzi. So she's going to cool herself off in her garden, in her husband's garden, her property, her business. You understand? She's not doing nothing wrong. She don't know that there's 2 freaks hiding somewhere in some trees like some snipers. She don't know that. She minding her damn business.
With a maid.
Yeah, and she was raised to be a God-fearing woman with an honorable husband. She probably is thinking in her mind, her husband's so honorable that he wouldn't allow such deviancy into his house. She's going to think that these men are cut from the same cloth as her husband because he's allowing her to stay here. Wicked. Go ahead.
Oh no, you dropping it so heavy, and this is what I asked. She is prestige.
Absolutely.
She, you know what I mean? She growing up and she knows she's an Israelite. And this is what it come down. She knows she's a holy nation of people. She knows people, her nation doesn't do what these two wicked bastards is doing. She, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? She classy.
Right.
You know what I mean? She understand who she are. She understand there's no Israelites gonna look at me when I'm naked.
Right.
It's a law against that.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm a daughter of Zion.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's my job that I could go in my vineyard.
Right.
And it's hot outside.
Right.
And I could take a bath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm God's chosen.
Absolutely.
I'm bred for this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm bred for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's bred for this. She, you know what I mean? It's not her job to sell mango slices on a highway. That's not who I am. I'm prestige.
Absolutely.
I'm a prestige person. Ain't nobody gonna do this to me.
Yeah, and more importantly, she's trusting her husband.
And I'm trusting my husband because of
She's
protection.
trusting her husband. She could probably give a damn who's
Yeah.
in the house, not in the house. Her husband said
It's not gonna be done. Yeah.
they're gonna be staying there. She was like, "Yes, my lord," and she going about her.
Ain't nobody gonna see you.
So she's probably oblivious to this wickedness that's going on right behind her back, right under her nose. You understand? Let's keep reading more about this film.
Verse 16. And there was nobody there save the two elders.
There was nobody to turn these niggas away. Say, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Beat it. Get at it. Stop. Stop. There's nobody to stop. Go ahead.
That had hid themselves and watched her.
Now they hid themselves and watched her. Go ahead. That's plain as day. They hid themselves and watched this. Just imagine a peeping Tom looking through your window as your daughter, your 6, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old daughter is in her room changing her clothes, and there's a peeping Tom looking through two peeping Toms looking in the window, or your wife getting undressed and two peeping Toms is looking through the window. You know how scared for one they would be, how freaky and disgusting that is. You understand? And how illegal it is. So what they're doing is absolutely illegal in the eyes of the Most High God. You understand that? We have some technical difficulties?
Oh no. Actually, I was gonna pull up because that people time. I'm looking. I forgot the name for it. It's because right now people is fighting to say that people time is okay.
Right.
Today in 2025, they try to say that they try to separate people time from I want people to see me.
Right. No sweat.
Pervertedness. So right now, it's a legal term.
1 second, Bob. Well, you can find that, but I want to stick to.
Come.
You can find that though.
Come.
Just give me. Let me.
Because it's big now. In 2025, it's big now about what you're saying about people watching people,
right,
or people exposing themselves to each other,
right,
and saying that they okay with it now.
I'm sure. Why wouldn't they be? We talking about society, so why wouldn't it be? They've been okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just tough. You see how you saying that? You saying that? Like, I want to pull it up because they're saying now that's common. You know, you saying it like that. It always be like that. It just ain't common to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you was raised. You say it like they doing it now. No, nigga, they been doing it. They been saying it was okay. You late to the party.
Like, no, man. I gotta click for that.
You say it so shocked, like they said they could. Nah, they been doing that, brother. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that. It's just that you're an Israelite. It's not in your blood to be a freak like that. That's why you're so shocked. I'm gonna look it up and find that article. You don't gotta find it. You don't gotta find it, brother. We know. It's been like that. It's been
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's been. We got some stories. We got stories right here in the school where brothers have caught peeping toms and had mercy on. Have mercy on.
Oh, I did it at the
In the
classroom.
UPK,
I
have
did it at the
mercy
classroom.
on.
I did it at the
You understand? Peeping toms. Now we talk about these two peeping toms right here. These prestigious, trusted men are copping a squat and looking at this sister as she's bathing. Let's keep reading. Let's get some more details.
Susanna, chapter 1, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Then she said to her maid,
Uh-huh.
bring me oil and washing bowls.
Now bring me some oil and washing balls. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Which nowadays is listen, you see them washing balls? You know, back in the I won't say back in the day, but on the come up, you know, I used to know women that take baths and they used to put these little balls in there. The ball will bust open and soap suds and everything will come all out. So washing balls and oils and things, but back then they used to get Avon, this thing called So Soft or something like that.
Yeah, and it was scrub balls.
Right. And if anybody remember that oil was so soft and something so soft,
so soft,
and leave a black ring around your bathtub like you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
So oils in bath balls would have pointed aside, Bart. Oils and bath balls and all that, washing ball have been around for years. Right. Keep going.
And shut the garden doors that I may wash me.
Now she said, thank y'all. Pass me the oil and the washing balls. Y'all can dip out. I'm gonna wash myself in my bathtub, in my property, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? And she said, you close the doors. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 18. And they did as she bade them.
She did as bade them, as she said. They followed the orders. They went and left it to her privacy. Go ahead.
And shut the garden doors. And went out themselves at privy doors to fetch the things that she had commanded them.
They went, closed the doors, you know what I'm saying? At privy doors, which are private doors, that's maybe a side door or something like that, to go and get the things that she asked for. Go ahead.
But they saw not the elders, because they were hid.
Now, as they went out and about, they didn't see these two freaks up in the trees, looking and watching, right? Looking and watching. They didn't see them. That's how they were so incognito and discreet and stealthy, like real freaks and perverts. They were real stealthy with their peeping Tom skills. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 19. Now, when the maid was gone forth, the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying,
now, they said, this is the time. We got her. She's by herself. They said they rose up and ran. Not walked, not hesitated. They got up and ran in there. Let's make this a quickie for real. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 20.
Come on with it.
Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us.
The garden doors are shut that no man can see us. You understand? This is what they're saying to her. The doors are closed. It's just us three here now. You understand? Go ahead.
And we are in love with thee.
We are in love. Now, let's just dissect that just a dash. People don't people say things like that now when they want to have sex. You know, I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, really, it's a strong lust bug. They said they love both of them. Two men. We love you. Now they know the laws. A woman can't have two men. In this case, three men, her husband and these two.
By death, sir.
You can't. They should know
by
that.
Death. It's literally by death.
Right, you're right. They should know this. But they still gonna push a sister to sin. Still gonna push the sister to sin. You understand? Provoking this sister to sin. You understand? I mean, it's so much dirt and grime that's in this story. You got lust, jealousy, betrayal, bearing false witness. You got so many things in here in this one story that those characteristics are flooding into our community, into our nation. When I say nation, I'm talking about the nation of so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel. These characteristics are, these diseases, these symptoms are flooding our community. They're embedding themselves into our community, man, and we have to cut the cancer out. You understand? You want to say something?
Oh, Salaki, sir.
Please.
And if I may, they try to talk to us softly, but they read Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 23, when a woman cries out. They know this woman gonna cry out. She's a woman of the Lord. They know once the woman cry out, they know that their head will be on the chopping block.
Oh yeah, well,
You understand what I'm saying? This is judges right here. They know if a woman cries out, and they try to stop her from crying out.
yeah, well, they right now, I don't think they're worried about that at this point.
So, come.
Not right now, but I know exactly.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah,
Yeah, you see what I'm getting at?
Now,
She's gonna cry out.
Let's keep reading. She going down.
Therefore, consent unto us and lie with us.
Now, it's saying now, can't nobody see us, so do what we say and lie with us, meaning have sex with us. Us. You understand what I'm saying?
Not in
Us. Now, you can use your own imagination what us means. It's two at a time, one at a time, whatever the case may be, but it's with us. You understand? This type of freakiness goes on today. This type of lust bug demon is floating around today. Heavy. This whole scenario is anti-brotherhood.
That's right.
Anti-brotherhood. The whole damn story. You understand? Let's keep going.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 21. If they will not, we will bear witness against
Do you hear this? They threaten her. If you don't sit there and let us hit, if you don't let us freak off, pop off, beat it up, whatever term you want to use, get some cut, a cutty, a slam on it, or whatever. You understand? If you don't do that, we're gonna sit there and bear witness against you. They saying we're gonna lie on you if you don't do it. And why would they say we're gonna lie on you? Who will give a damn? Like, go ahead, say what you want to say. But nah, these are judges. Remember that. These are judges. So they're held in a very high regard. You understand? These are trustworthy men. So trustworthy that Joachim allowed them to stay in his house. You understand? Played a host to these men. That this honorable man deemed them eligible to stay in his house just because of their reputation, just because of their prestige. You understand? And they threatened this woman, knowing the power they have. If you don't let us have sex with you, we're going to bear witness against you, meaning we're going to lie on you. You can hold that, pull up another tab if you can, and let's get the law of bearing false witness. Yeah, let's see what the Most High God has to say about this. Now, remember, as I said earlier, she was raised by righteous parents to obey the laws of Moses. I'm paraphrasing, which in turn led her to fearing the Most High God. So she knows that bearing false witness against her is a sin against the Most High God. She knows the way that these men are coming at her. She knows, for one, that they're disrespecting her. More importantly, disrespecting her husband And if they're disrespecting her husband, they're disrespecting the Most High God. Not calling her husband the Most High God, but she knows her husband is a man of God. You understand? So she knows these things. Why? Because she was raised by righteous parents to know these things. You understand? To know these things. Now, what does it say about bearing false witness? Let's see what it says in the scriptures. All right? That's what we're gonna do. You got it? You got it?
Oh, 8 and 16. Give me a second. Romans chapter 8, verse 16. Let's lock it. All right, let me share. Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness. Oh, it's locked.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Just all you gotta do is type in "Thou shalt not bear false witness."
Yeah.
Right. That should be up on Leviticus, I believe. You understand? Bear false witnesses against God. Everybody knows that. We just pulling this up, just because. You know what I'm saying? But this is what's going on out here nowadays. Within this story right now, you just see a melting pot of disgust and filth and nastiness and sin and sickness, all up in there. You understand what I'm saying? All up in there, and it's absolutely disgusting and horrible. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely disgusting and horrible. Just click on the first one.
I got it. Yeah. Exodus chapter 20. Salakia. Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. Right here. All right. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Now, that was just simplistic. Everybody knows that. If you don't know it, you know it now. If someone don't know it, share it to them. Thou shalt not bear false witness. You heard what these brothers are saying. Now go back to Susanna and just read that again, what they said to her once they trapped her off in this room. What did they say to her?
If thou wilt not, we will bear false witness against thee.
We will bear witness against thee. Go ahead.
That a young man was with thee.
Now we're gonna say a young man came in here and had sex with you. That's what we're gonna say. You don't have sex with us? We're gonna say a young man came in here and had sex with you. They're bearing false witness against his sister, right? Keep going.
And therefore thou doest send away thy maid from thee.
Thou didst send away thy maids from thee. Now, paint a picture. Young man came in here because you sent the maids away so you can freak off with this young man.
That's right.
We're gonna put these terms just so brothers and sisters can follow along. Keep reading.
Susanna chapter 1 verse 22. Then Susanna sang and said, I am straightened on every side.
Now you got me tied up. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself. There's no one that can say that these dudes are lying and bearing witness against me. You have a hell of a reputation. So she's saying I'm screwed. You know what I'm saying? It's in so many ways. She's saying I'm screwed. Nobody's gonna believe me against y'all. I have nobody to say that what y'all saying is a lie. I'm straightened on every side. Keep going.
For if I do this thing, it is death unto me.
Now, if I have sex with you, it's death unto me if I do that. If I have sex with both of you men, I'm going to get put to death for this. She knows that. How does she know that? Because she was raised by her parents to be righteous, and she got an honorable husband. Her husband knows that she's a God-fearing woman. She knows these things, so she said, I'm going to get put to death if I do this. You understand? I'm going to get put to death if I do this. Nowadays, society has devalued our women so much and our men that nowadays they say, Hey, would you let two men hit it behind your husband back for $100,000? You know what I'm saying? Some women be like, hell yeah. And some men say, you better go get that money. You know what I'm saying? Here, this is saying I'll get put to death if I let you do that. You understand? And even with the lie, if she shall get through the lie, she'll still be put to death. Now, who should she fear? Who should this sister fear? Should she stick to her guns and trust the Lord and honor her husband like a good sister would do? Like a good daughter would do? Should she fear the Most High God, or should she fear these men and their reputation and their power? Their power. Or should she be a solid sister? This is why brotherhood and sisterhood is synonymous. Should she be an honorable sister to her honorable husband? You understand? She should be a righteous daughter to her righteous parents. Should she set a good example to her two maids that help her? Should she set a solid, strong example for Black and Latino women to follow 2,000 years later? What should she do? What would you do? Let's keep reading.
Oh, Slocky.
Go ahead.
This is in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And what you was dropping is so hard body going west. This is what happening, as you said, right now. You know what I'm saying? You are in the truth. You believe in the Most High God. And then some prestige men come about. And, you know what I mean? And test you where you stand 10 toes down at.
Absolutely.
And this is in real time. And this is what the Christian church, the Catholic church, the Muslim mosque do not understand. When it comes down to it, in real time, are you willing to put your life on the line to not eat pork? Are you willing to put your life on the line to not go, you know what I mean, to not pour out yourself because these people will put you in a situation?
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
Like Kanye West had bended the knee to Jewish men. Nick Cannon bended the knee to Jewish men. Mayweather bending the knee to Jewish men. When are you not going to bend the knee to Jewish men to stand on righteousness?
Yeah, absolutely.
They have bended the knee. They bended the knee.
Yeah, absolutely.
They bend the knee.
Absolutely.
They ain't stick to the gun.
They definitely doing that. You know what I'm saying? But more, they're bending the knee to them, of course. Brothers and sisters are what they're doing nowadays. They're accepting wickedness.
That's right.
Regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're just accepting wickedness. Like I said before, the celebrities, they're going to do what they do. But the young people nowadays, be outside in the streets and on the buses and trains and things, and you're around people, you see that this is a normal conversation, or how two brothers might be lusting after a sister to see if they can both have sex with her. The sister is looking forward to having sex with two brothers. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? There's no morals. There's no nothing. I'm talking about, like I said, the average person that's out here on these streets that we dwell around on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? You sit down in these places, have conversations with different brothers and sisters. This is common. This is a common conversation. There's no, oh, that's just married, leave it alone. Well, I don't know her husband, she ain't got a ring on it and all of that. These are conversations that take place. That lust demon, that greed demon, that jealous demon, all of that is floating around in our community, in our society. So the celebrities, they going to do what they do. Unfortunately, brothers and sisters are going to watch them and see them and follow their lead. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so-called celebrities and all that. But they done sold their soul a long time ago. But to the average brother and sister, the nieces out there, the little cousins out there, the little sisters that's out there, the little brothers out there, the little nephews and things that's out there, they are following things like this. This is society is pushing sexual deviancy and all types of things on them. And as they push that on it, it's just deteriorating the fabric of our society, of our people, of our nation, of our kids. You understand? It's no different from sugar rotting your teeth. You know what I'm saying? The sugar of society is rotting the spirit and the soul and dignity and integrity of our people. You know what I'm saying? And this is shit too. Things like this is why. You understand? I blame the Christian church. The people tell you, don't, when you're young, don't touch the stove. The stove is hot. Don't touch it.
That's right.
Now, if you keep touching it, whose fault is it? It's your fault because you know the damn stove is hot. We know who the oppressor is. If you keep dealing with them, you get hurt. You know what time it is. But to be a snake, to be to infiltrate and have your soul bought, that's a different beast. We know about that other man. You know what I'm saying? But these pastors and these so-called community leaders and things of that nature are using their power and influence to destroy our brothers and sisters by doing things similar to this, being sexual deviants, being nasty and lustful, and teaming up and going out to ruin families. You know what I'm saying? Making a whore out of our sisters, breaking up families and things of that nature. Drug dealers are doing things like this, breaking up families, making whores out of our sisters. You understand? Stabbing brothers in the back, being backstabbers and liars. These are characteristics that don't fit into who we are as a people. You understand? Let's keep reading.
Come. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hand.
Now, either way, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Let's keep reading because we run out of time.
Come. Verse 23. It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord.
Now, she made it very clear. It's better for me to go ahead and fall not into your hands. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'll deal with the Most High God. This is a righteous sister. She held her husband down. You understand? She held her husband all the way down. You understand? And let me tell you, she's so righteous. When this get back to her husband, he ain't even gonna believe it anyway. You understand? Because he know he ain't married no hoe. He know he didn't marry no skank. He didn't have to worry about if this is Liasia from the fifth floor that got a reputation around her. She not knocking Liasia on the fifth floor. But what I'm saying is this brother know who he married, he know who he went inside of. He know that. You understand? Brothers need to have more faith in their sisters, and sisters got to make yourself more faith worthy.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is what you call strength right here. They're not even gonna get between her marriage. Because her husband gonna hold her down. Husband like, that's a lie. My wife wouldn't even dare do nothing like that. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, if a brother hear that, he probably gonna believe it. That's because there's so much lust and things going on. There's so much. You probably did listen to them niggas because they got the Bentley, right? So then they could rifle. You never nowadays our minds are so scrambled that a brother might believe this. That the woman that you go inside of would backstab and betray you like that. So we got to get back to this, to this solidness. She said, I'm gonna stand on my morals, and my fear for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And stand with my husband. I'm not even going. Even if my husband don't believe me, I'm still not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. I'd rather die. Damn. You understand? See, now that's sisterhood.
That's right.
That's sister for real. How's a sisterhood? Because she's holding her husband down. She's not even going to give these niggas a satisfaction to say, yeah, nigga, flipped your wife up. Had her all, woo, had her all doing all of that. She's not even going to give him the satisfaction. I'd rather die than you to laugh in my husband's face, than you to say you got one up on my man and all of that. You understand? Some may think it's corny, this thing I don't know what he's talking about. That's fine. But all I can tell you what's in the scriptures.
That's right.
You understand? Well, I can tell you what's in the scriptures. You understand? Let's keep going. We're running out of time. Let's keep going.
Verse 24.
Uh-huh.
With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice.
Didn't you say she's going to cry out? Let's keep reading.
And the two elders cried out against her.
Man, she's sitting there. I'm just going to paint a scenario. She's screaming, help!
These wicked
And they screaming against her saying, stop doing that with him. Ain't this some crazy shit? I mean, this is crazy.
Deuteronomy, baby. Deuteronomy.
This is nuts.
You know the scriptures, man.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And they screaming against her. You know what I'm saying? She's going all out. She's digging in her truth. Yeah, she's digging in her truth, and they digging in their lie. Here we go. The fight is on. Let's keep going.
DNA underneath the fingernails and
right. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Come.
Go, girl. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Let's move.
Verse 25. Then ran the one and opened the garden door.
Now, one go bust the door wide open. Caught her. I caught her ass. Nasty skank. Caught her. I mean, damn, this is wicked. Keep going.
Verse 26.
Uh-huh.
So when the servant of the house heard the cry in the garden,
what would you do?
They rushed in at the privy door to see what was done unto her.
Now, they went in there to see what the hell's going on in here. All this screaming, what's going on in here? So they ran in there. Keep reading.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 27. But when the elders heard declare their matter.
When the elders had declared.
Oh, Salaki. When the elders had declared their matter, the servant was greatly ashamed.
Okay, the servants were greatly ashamed. They heard what was going on, see what happened. You know, now they're ashamed. Go ahead.
For there was never such a report made of Susanna.
Now, they ain't never heard nothing like this about Susanna. You mean to tell me they ran out for a little while? She had a young man come in here, have sexual intercourse with her. They never heard nothing like this. This is not her character. You understand? This is not her character. This ain't even something that's like, well, maybe she did. She do be acting kind of. It wasn't none of that. You understand what I'm saying? They never even heard like this before. Let's keep going. Right.
Verse 28. And it came to pass the next day when the people were ashamed were assembled to her husband Joachim, the two elders came also full of mysterious imagination against Susanna to put her to death.
Now they assembled with the husband. Now the husband knows what's going on. They came with a mischievous imagination. So they already had things in their mind, you know what I'm saying? Mischievous. I would pull up the dictionary. I will pull up the definition. Mm-hmm. Let's pull up the definition real quick. We might go a little bit past, just a little bit. You know, so let's pull up. Mischievous. Let's pull up the definition real quick. So let's paint the picture. The elders, the ancient governors. Ancient judges, with their trustworthy reputation and prestigious. They are bringing this woman to court or the trial or counsel, so to speak. Her husband's there. You understand? And they got a mischievous imagination. What's mischievous mean?
Mysterious.
Mischievous.
A person, animal, or their behavior causing a showing of foulness for causing trouble in a
playful way. They're here to call. They call it trouble. You know what I'm saying? They call that's just one. Let me see real quick. Of an action they're causing or intending to cause harm or trouble. This is what they want to do: cause trouble. You understand? Because they want to cause some trouble. Now let's go back to the scripture real quick so we can tie this up.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Verse 26. So when
Verse 27.
oh, 1 verse 27, Salaki.
No sweat.
Verse 27. But when the elders had declared
Salaki, we're down at 28.
oh, Salaki. Yes, it was in the report. Verse 28. And it came to pass the next day when the people was assembled to her husband Joachim, the two elders came also full of mysterious imagination against Susanna to put her to death.
Now this is how disgusting they are. They're gonna lie. They want to lie so much they don't mind killing their sister. You understand? They don't even mind killing her.
Unalive.
Excuse me, unaliving. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind unaliving. As the scripture says, they don't mind putting her to death. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even care. It doesn't matter to them. She can be put to death spiritually or physically. It doesn't matter to them because their lust is so inflamed that they want what they wanted. You understand? That they want what they wanted when they wanted it. And it don't even matter. I mean, this is disgusting. You understand? Absolutely not a drop of brotherhood within these two prestigious men with trustworthy reputations. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 29. And said before the people, send forth Susanna, the daughter of Chelseas, Joachim, wife, and also, and so they sent.
Yeah, so they're beckoning for her to come in. Go ahead.
Verse 30. So she came with her father and mother, her children, and all her kindred.
Now, she came with her mother and father, her children. This is a mother. She has children.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying? And all her kin. So all the cousins from down south and everybody came. I'm using that. It doesn't say that. I'm just using that
kinfolk
as a joking manner. You know what I'm saying? So right, her kinfolk came down and they all with her. They got her back. They know, the parents know for one, they didn't raise no daughter like that.
The kinfolks know.
You know what I'm saying? Her children know. This is for real. Her children know. This woman got just the mother. Her children know their mother didn't do nothing like that. The cousins, the aunts, and all of that, they know. Not Suzanne. And they down there standing there with her. Keep going.
Come. Verse 31. Now Susanna was a very decorated woman.
Very delicate.
Delicate woman.
Yeah.
And
beauteous.
Previous to behold.
Now she's a delicate woman and very beauteous to behold, which means she looks good. And it's an absolute delight just to look at her, according to the scripture. Behold means to watch and to look. You understand? Just to look at her. She's delicate and beauteous. Keep going.
Come.
Now let's see. As they're standing in court to put this woman to death over a lie. How do you think these judges feel once they see her walk in that courtroom with her family? That they're willing to put her to death. How do you think these judges felt? Keep reading.
Verse 32. And these wicked men.
The what? These what?
These wicked men.
The what?
Wicked men.
These trustworthy, prestigious, reputation having. What they call them? This a high value. It's two high value men.
Two elders.
Two elders.
Judges.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these niggas got it going on. But what the scripture said it was?
These wicked men.
Go ahead.
Commanded to uncover her face.
Now, they said, lift that veil or we want to look at you. That's how lustful they were. They seen in the court, didn't feel any kind of way.
She didn't show her face.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wicked bastard.
No, she Salaki. they're not thinking about nothing else. They just want to look at it. That's how lustful they was. They just wanted to take a look. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to take a look at her, and they're about to put her to death over a lie. Hold on a second. Now you understand what I'm saying? They just wanted to look at her. Go ahead.
For she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty.
Now they just want to see her just because she's so beautiful. They just want to look at her. You understand? They just want to see how beautiful she is. This is how freaky and disgusting these men are. You understand? That they about to put her to death because of a lie that they created. You understand? These two men that got this prestige, they're trustworthy. You understand? They ain't do nothing to nobody. They've been helpful and kind. You understand? Now they lying to a man who allowed them to stay in his home. They're lying, saying a man had sex with this man's wife. You understand? People need to be careful about who's having sex with your wife and all of that. A lot of jealous people out there. And these men were jealous men to tell this man a lie about his wife sleeping with somebody else. But Susanna stood on it. She said, I ain't sleeping with nobody. I'm gonna just be put to death. And let me tell you how much of a real nigga her husband was. He knew that he went inside of that woman, and that's his wife, and he knows he don't make mistakes. So if I slid inside of her, that bitch ain't doing nothing. She's mine. I don't believe she had sex with you or nobody else. That's my bitch. I slid inside of that, and I don't make mistakes. Tell that to another sucker. You understand? It's not gonna make me second guess myself. Must be crazy. You understand?
See her family?
Yeah.
See her family?
Her whole family behind her children don't even believe it. It said her mother, her father, the children, and her kindred was with her.
I'm back in the family.
Yeah.
I know I
So none of us believe that. These prestigious men with this reputation of being trustworthy to Joe Kim, they wasn't more prestigious and trustworthy than his wife.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying to you? See, the society make you think some garbage like that. Society make you think, because these two prestigious men must got houses and cars and money and time, and they must got the gift of gab and all of that. Joe Kim, no, they got the gift of gab, the money, the Bentley, and everything else. I got a rod from the Most High God. Yeah, top that. Keep reading.
Come. Susanna, chapter 1, verse 33. Therefore, her friends and all that saw her weep.
Now she's crying because she knows this is a lie, and she's going to be put to death for it willingly. So I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 34.
Then
the two elders stood up in the midst of the people.
Now they stood up in front of everybody. These trustworthy people, these trustworthy men, prestigious reputation, ain't never lied to nobody. Go ahead.
And laid their hands upon her head.
Laid their hands upon her head. So they sat there and they wondered, they couldn't wait to get a rub. They touched her. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 32. Verse 35. And she weeping, looking up towards heaven. For her heart trusted in the Lord.
Yeah, her heart, she's trusted in the Most High God. She wasn't going to sit there and admit to something she did not do. She'd rather be put to death. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. Now, I say all this to say, this story of Susanna, which we went over before, and I'm going to go over it 1,000 more times because it's full of lust, greed, sexual deviancy, jealousy. It has all of those characteristics that society has injected into our community, has all of that stuff in the story, and you can see those same characteristics or symptoms of the disease called the white man in our community, in our families right now to this day. This type of attitude, these type of characteristics break up happy homes. You understand? Break up happy homes. At the beginning of this damn story, it said the mother and the father raised a righteous woman. This righteous woman became a God-fearing woman. She went from a God-fearing woman to a faithful, loving wife, to an honorable man. You understand? To an honorable man. And this is where the confusion don't come in. Joachim knows he's an honorable man of God. And he knows that the Most High God ain't gonna give him no smut bucket as a wife because he's an honorable man of God. So anybody's gonna lie on her, he already know God, the Most High God wouldn't do that to me at this point in my life. He wouldn't do that to me. You understand? And they stood against lustful, lying, deceiving bastards and decided to trust the Most High God and not man. You understand? Let's keep reading for time's sake.
Come. Verse 36.
Uh-huh.
And the elders said, as we walk in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids and shut the garden doors and sent the maids away.
Now, she walked in with the maids. They're trying to paint a picture in court. Imagine being in court. I'm sure everybody who's a Black, Latino, Native American been in the damn court system. Some way, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being in court. These are judges now. They're giving their account of what's going on. Lying, willing to put a sister to death just for a lie. Why? Because they're so jealous of their husband. So jealous of their husband. Because this is an honorable, valiant man of God. You understand? Who's so kind-hearted, allowed these bastards to stay in his house, allowed this bastard to be around his wife and kids, that they're gonna make up a lie on their sister, their friend's wife. These scriptures is real, bro. This shit go on too. These things go on to this day. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep reading.
Susanna, chapter 1, verse 37. Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lied with her.
Now they witnessed this man go in there and tie fire to. They witnessed this, right? This is what they're saying. Keep going.
Verse 38. Then we that stood in a corner of the garden, saying this wickedness, ran unto them.
Now they seen it. Now they're gonna take action to stop it. So they said. They're painting the whole story. I mean, damn it, don't this story sound good?
That's right.
It sound believable. These two trustworthy men. It sounds so believable because they got a reputation of being trusted. Now let me tell you this: if they lying right here, right? Guess what? These niggas been lying. Ain't nothing trustworthy about them. You just ain't never caught them in no damn lie yet. Yeah, this is what they do. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they do, dummy. Keep going.
Come. Verse 39. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold.
These two men, so they went to go get this young man, put hands on him. Two of them. And I guess the young man must have knew jujitsu and got out of everything and he ran. You understand? We couldn't hold him. Too strong. I was trying to hold him and he was sitting there, everything, he was butt naked and everything was swinging and it knocked me over. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hold him.
He's sweating.
Right. He was sweating too much. He slipped right out of my hand, right out of my grip.
My man's grip.
Yeah, and then ran butt naked into prickle bushes and got away. Wow. Sound out of the garden. Out of the garden. Ran butt naked into a garden. Sweating. Damn, it sound good, don't it? Keep going.
For he was strong.
Damn.
Then we.
He was stronger than us. Strong nigga. must have tore her up. He was strong. Slipped out of into 2 men.
In the garden.
And no weapon. Go ahead. That's for one bad brother. Go ahead, man. And then we opened the door and leaped out.
And opened the door and leaped out.
I mean, dang. This was one athletic, strong brother they painted in this picture right here. Sounds believable, don't it? Keep going.
Verse 40. But having taken this woman, we asked who the young man was. But she would not tell us. These things do we test.
Now, all right. Now they saying this thing. All right, and let's skip down a little bit because I got to roll.
Oh, come on, which one? Cry?
Yeah, she cried. Keep going down. Now, we'll swear up. Keep going down. Now, look, for time's sake, we got to roll. We might finish next week. What's gonna happen is the young man named Daniel's gonna stand up and he's gonna stand up and say we shouldn't believe these men and we should push them a little further to see if we can find the truth on what's going on with these people. You know what I'm saying? The point is this: we're gonna finish it next week. Daniel stood up. He said something. You understand? And black man, Latino man, you need to stand up. Stand up against the cancer that's flooding our neighborhood. This brotherhood needs to stick strong, stand strong. It's in our nature and our culture to stand strong. You understand? And get rid of the lust, the jealousy, the hatred. Get rid of the lying and the bearing of false witness. And if you're a real man of God, stand up to it, no matter who it is. If they got a prestigious reputation, if they're trustworthy, the community loves them. If you love them, damn it, you stand up to the truth and be willing to die for the Most High God, just like Daniel was and Susanna was. Stand up for this brotherhood and this sisterhood, man, and let's continue to cut the goddamn cancer out of our lives, man. With that, I say shalom. Brother P, take us on now.
All right, clap it up for the class.
All right, pray.
ISUPK security announcements. Christ. We are the ISUPK, started with 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Root for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come to the school, they are off limits. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves off the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission to speak to a brother or a sister. Speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. I mean, 10 in the Hebrew, Ma'ashra. 10% any penny, any increase the Most High give you, get to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you will like. A holy convocation is not a holy convocation. Is Hanukkah will be this Sunday, December 14th. The water one. Go to ISUPK.com, scroll down, go to, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you communicate to any ISUPK school so you know where brotherhood and sisterhood reside at. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel will courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Majum, which means stand. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Salakia. Then go right here. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Rakatham, Yazmatah. Men of Israel going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Atham Bashim Yahshua, Yazmatah. Class dismissed.